Hello, my lovely Libras. Welcome back to the Jaguar's Den. If this is your first time here, welcome. My name is Jenny Jaguar, and this space is dedicated to anyone on a path of deep healing, intuitive awakening, and overcoming toxic traits and cycles that seem damn near impossible to break free from. All right, so this is your next 7-day blockages and priorities reading. This is a new channel, so I recently updated the reading schedule. So I'm going to be doing blockages and priorities readings every week. First of the month, I will be doing goals and objectives for signs, not individual signs, but air, fire, water, earth signs. And then throughout the month, starting in March, I'm going to do the soul mirror shadow work readings. Okay, so let's get into it. Libra. Holy Spirit, can you give me insight on what my Libra placements blockages are for the next 7 days? Oh. All right. First card is who you are right now. Second card is your blockages. Third card is the Page of Cups. Queen of Pentacles is at the bottom of the deck. It seems like finances, or you're worrying about something. With this Nine of Swords. Let's see. What is it? Right now, you're in the Nine of Swords. It says, I transform worries into stepping stones for growth. Okay. Let's see what this says about you. So drawing the Nine of Swords is reflecting that you're experiencing anxiety, worry, and fear. That's not funny. The kind of stress that can consume a person when they are overwhelmed by negative thoughts or situations and can't sleep. Your mind is plagued by worst case scenarios. And one of the problems is that you're feeling isolated, like you can't face what you're dealing with, but you're urged to seek help and talk about what's troubling you rather than suffering in silence. The fact is, this state of mind is not permanent, and there are ways to manage and overcome these feelings when they're about work or relationships. This card carries a message of hope. Facing one's fears is the first step towards overcoming them. Lighten the emotional load by seeking support from others. So, I don't know if you know about me, but I'm a health coach, a life coach, all those things. And I have a lot of resources that talks about fear, anxiety, and overcoming worries. I'll be sure to drop them in the description box, so be sure to check out those links. Some of them will be blog posts that I created, and others will probably be PSAs from my other channel. I think I have a whole channel that talks about like stress, anxiety, determining whether it is from spiritual warfare or self-sabotage, all that good stuff. So yes, so whatever it is that you're facing your fears about, the first step towards overcoming them is facing them. Lighten the emotional load by seeking support from others. All right, so if there's anybody you can reach out to for support, feel free to do so. Well, you're being encouraged to do so. All right, now as far as a blockage, Ace of Pentacles, it says new opportunities for abundance flow to me effortlessly. If this is a blockage, you may feel like this is the case for you. You may feel like that there is stagnation around you. Let's see. All right, so for this blockage, I got the Four of Pentacles, the Moon, and the Page of Pentacles. So it's like you're trying to hold on to money while secretly manifesting more. I don't know. Let me get into this. Holy Spirit, can you clarify this Ace of Pentacles as a blockage? It's like you're subconsciously manifesting something to, what is this? Give. One of the best feelings we can experience is giving to others. When we do so, we feel lifted up and our lives improve greatly because of someone else's happiness. Think of one way you can give to another today. Maybe you currently aren't giving because you are too focused on what you need. I don't know. That's what I'm getting. Anything else? Check in. When you think about whatever it is that you're pondering, take a moment to check in with how you feel about it. Do you feel lighter or heavier, excited or filled with dread? Pay attention to your inner guidance. It's always so helpful to do stuff. Maybe this is like an issue with paying debts, feeling like you trying to figure out how you can pay bills and keep everything afloat and taking care of people or taking care of finances. Just maintaining stability. Yeah. A line is at the bottom of the deck. You're out of alignment. You're being asked to align with your current situation. Even if it's not easy to do so. Trust there is much to be learned by being here. Pushing against what is will only make things harder on you. So align, surrender, and trust. Yeah, maybe you're resisting the manifestation process and there's some subconscious blocks that are keeping you back. You could be dealing with connections that give you the illusions of happiness, like the illusions of it's giving scammer vibes. It's like, oh yeah, let's work together, let's do this and that, but then once you get into it, you realize that they aren't holding their end of the bargain. They aren't really helping you at all, and you're just putting in more work than you um, anticipated. Action to take is the Page of Cups. And the affirmation for this says, I explore my emotions with curiosity. So I think this is really good, especially if you are worried about a certain connection, a certain offering, or whatever it is that you have stuck in your head. Check in, just what the card said, check in with yourself, see how you feel, and stop just saying, oh my gosh, it makes me feel bad, it makes me feel some type of way. Name those feelings, name why they make you feel that way, so then you can understand, okay, they make me feel that way. Now what do I do about this feeling? Do I like this feeling? No. Do I like how they're making me feel? No. What changes need to be made? Solutions. All right. So that's one way you can get out of your head. And it's funny how the things that go from out of your head, which is purple, like your crown chakra. What is it? This is third eye and crown chakra. I think crown is blue. This is purple. So your third eye, Yeah. So maybe it's like you're battling societal norms with what your third eye chakra is. I feel like I need to tap my third eye a little bit, open that thing up. But anyway, you may be going against, you may be fighting what your intuition is telling you. It's like, Libra, you can't trust them. Libra, they're not friendly. Libra, they're screwing you around. Um, Whatever relationship it is, or Libra, you need to find another route, or I don't know, face the facts. It is what it is. And whatever it is you're avoiding, it's whatever it is some physical blockage or absence of something that is making you worry about this. And so you need to examine your emotions about this lack thing. Let's see. Holy Spirit, can you clarify what shadow aspects the Libra placements may need to address? According to these blockages, this Ace of Pentacles blockage. Since I'm not doing shadow work readings this month. Ooh, rejection, unworthiness, shame, dismissal. That's pretty much it. Your fullness is sacred, big emotions, loud truths, worthy presence. Is at the bottom of the deck. Can you clarify this? Your fullness is sacred. Maybe it's certain aspects of yourself that you feel isn't worthy. What is it? It's being like you're not being accepted. I'm hearing that there's a Mary J. Blige song, Illusions or something. So take me as I am or have nothing at all. Take me as I am. All right, one last shuffle because these things are not trying to shuffle for me. All right, can you clarify your fullness is sacred? Maybe it's feel like you're not worthy. What is it? Is this like a business thing? Feeling like your offerings aren't good enough, like you're not wanted. Yeah, we have the Ace of Wands, Five of Wands, Four of Pentacles. It's like you're fighting for stability. You're fighting for like comfort, for security. And maybe whatever it is you're fighting for is something, either it's something that you feel like you want but don't deserve. And so you're conflicted about actually going after it. Maybe you're afraid of actually, yeah, with rejection. Maybe you feel like you're asking a lot, but maybe Spirit is saying you're not asking enough. Yeah, Nine of Swords at the bottom of the deck still. Could be a Knight of Wands, getting the motivation to start new, for some new ventures, for a family with the Union. The King of Cups energy, before you change your mind and move on from disappointment. Chat, I don't know. That's what I got for the blockages. Let's see if we can get anything else, any clarifications from your priority spread reading. Keep in mind, if you like the way I read, I would love it if you show your support by commenting, by putting a jaguar in the comments around, or subscribing if you want me to pick up on your energy. That's always fun too. And please be aware this is a channel for deep spiritual healing. So if I trigger you, if I make you feel like you're going to have some aspects seen, okay, accept it. see yourself and recognize that you have the choice to choose whether you want to keep holding on to these aspects of yourself if these readings resonate with you, or if you want to shift into somebody better. Okay. Keep in mind, I do have the goals and objectives reading at the beginning of each month, and soul mirror shadow work readings, which I find are so much fun, because we do the who am I spread, and which is like the outer exterior spread, figuring out like who you are, how others view you, your goal, not really your goals, but what you're currently trying to reach and whatnot. And then second spread will be going deep into their secret spread, like what do you secretly hate, your secret desires, what will actually happen as a result of your efforts, you know. So those get pretty deep, they're long. And be on the lookout for those in March. I'm going to do 3 a week because those are individuals. All right. Hold on, now this is a lot. Hold on, let me try this again because this is a lot. Because, yeah, that's a lot. All right, because I didn't even ask the question. Holy Spirit, can you please give me insight on what my Libra placements should prioritize for the next 7 days as it pertains to love, career, and self-development? All of the things. Here we go, Libra. All right. What does my Libra placement needs to prioritize in love? I'll take this one because the first one was a 5 of Swords. So I had to shuffle them cards again. That's funny. Career, 4 of Wands. Self-development, 5 of Wands. But then we also had the Knight of Pentacles and Judgment come out, which is interesting. Okay. There go that 5 of Swords that tried to come out. But we have the 7 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So there's like some, I don't know, there's going to be some conflicts, Libra. So be prepared. So right now, as it pertains, well, right now over the next 7 days overall, something may catch you off guard. Something may come in quickly in the home front. That's some type of conflict that may require you to slow down and take a second. I don't know, just slow down and reassess with the Judgment out here. 7 of Wands says, I stand my ground with courage and determination. As it pertains to the Knight of Swords for love, somebody rushing in. Let's find out who. If somebody is coming in, it seems like somebody is coming in to try to work on some stability, and it's like they don't, either they thinking that they don't mind having a fight with you, but then realizing that they didn't realize that the fight was going to take as long or be as drawn out that it would be. Like, look, I thought it was going to be a quick wham bam thank you ma'am, but Libra, you ain't going down so easy, or you're a lot tougher opponent than I thought. So especially with Judgment, like I know my destiny. It's like, yeah, I feel like if I F with Libra, something terribly wrong is going to happen with my life. All right, Holy Spirit, can you clarify what this Knight of Swords means as it pertains to my Libra placements, love, life? Somebody coming in hot and heavy. We got passion, desire, fantasy, but it's with lies, secrecy, and deception. Wishes are not coming true. It came out reverse. Wishes are not coming true. Can you clarify the passion, desire, fantasy? Could be an air sign coming in. Since it was a Knight of Swords, somebody that you thought was your happily ever after. Coming in with a romantic gesture. What's the lies, deception, and secrecy? Spirit. Luck is on your side. Good news. So they're going to talk to you like they have good news, but it's going to be anything but. Can you clarify wishes coming true? Look closely, it's within you. Can you clarify that? Take a time to relax. What if this luck is on your side? Okay. You're the peanut butter to my jelly, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. So maybe you're dealing with the Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Libra, blocks and obstacles. Maybe something with the blocks and obstacles. This is taking me back to the blockages spread. And so maybe it was like your expectations of this person coming into your life and you expecting them to be different, but they ended up doing the same thing. With the look closely, it's within you, and take time to relax. And that's why you're in mental gymnastics, because mentally it's like, okay, I need to move on because this person isn't doing what they want to doing, like they're not changing. But then in your mind it's like, but wait, maybe, there's probably a chance. Karmic cycle repetitions came out. Soul lesson and closure. Yeah, you gotta recognize what aspects in you keep attracting or keep putting rose-colored glasses over those red flags. And if you don't know what the red flags are, get you a therapist, health coach, life coach, counselor, somebody. All right, somebody. All right, so that's love. As it goes to career, we have the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands, it seems like you're cutting through obstacles to make a place in your career to where you can feel comfortable. Four of Wands affirmation says, my life is a celebration of my achievements. So maybe you just made a milestone. Four of Wands is the second happiest card in the deck. Let's see what that says. So this is a beautiful card to draw. It's associated with positive energy, harmony, and community. You're being told that you're coming into a period of happiness and stability, especially in your home life or close relationships. It's signifying a time of celebration such as weddings, anniversaries, or happy gatherings. You have accomplished something significant, and now you can toast yourself and your loved ones with satisfaction. You're enjoying a sense of belonging to a group that shares your values. In love, this signifies proposals or meeting someone at a get-together. More generally, it suggests homespun stability and security, especially in terms of home, family, and close friends. A new home, renovation, and housewarmings are all starred. So, what is that? Since this is career for that, maybe you're reaching a level in your career where you can celebrate. You can do these things. You can finally work on your home. You can do the big extravagant parties and celebrations for your family like you wanted to, and not penny pinch or worry about things. Yeah, can you clarify this Four of Wands, Holy Spirit? Reassess, expand, celebrate, patience, and grounding. So, especially going back to the blockages spread, you're worrying about something, whatever it is that you're worrying about, you need to reassess that. And what can help you is to take stock of your life and let go of anything or anyone that no longer makes you happy. Notice who and what bring you joy and who and what don't. It's time for some life cleanup. Only then, once that happens, then you can expand. For the expand card, it says you're being asked to expand. So maybe these things that have you stressed out, have you worrying, is having you reassess these relationships, reassess these environments, because Spirit is telling you it's time to expand. And it's time to make your world just a little bit bigger. It's time to imagine the possibilities and go for them. Don't be afraid when you go for them. Celebrate them. If you had any recent accomplishments that you just recently had, celebrate them. You know, you may not be at your end goal just yet, but there are certain things that you have accomplished that means that you are one step closer. So do not beat yourself up, but keep going. Be patient. Practice patience right now. I know it's not easy to do this, but you're strong, and there's a reason why things aren't aligning in the way you want them to in this moment. Have patience, it will eventually work out. And what is that? That's like the law of resistance. It's like the more you push against something, the more it pushes back. So you have to practice the art of allowing. And one thing that'll help you do that is to ground yourself. If you've been spending too much time in your head, it's time to pay attention to your body and to the earth. Go outside and plant your feet on the ground and enjoy the centering feeling this brings. All right. Card at the bottom of the deck says, allow. You're being asked to open your energy field and take down your walls of protection in order to allow goodness into your life. Sometimes, without even realizing it, we block ourselves from the flow of life. And you have to understand that it's safe to open yourself back up. Okay. Now, we're about to get into the entrepreneurs, because that was for my 9 to 5. Take it how it resonates, flip it, smack it, rub it down, however it resonates for you. Holy Spirit, can you clarify the Four Wands as it pertains to my entrepreneurs? And what is that? If you're already doing those things, if you already reassessed and took stock of your life and let those people go and did your inventory, and you see areas in your life starting to expand, Spirit is asking you to celebrate those things. All right. Now, for my entrepreneurs, we have, you're not doing the things. Or maybe you started to do the things. Well, this is over the next 7 days, so this is predictions. So, first card we have is innovate. Is your business too generic? Highlight what you can give to your clients that no one else can. Frame your offers in a completely new way. Next says publish. Start that book you always wanted to write. Get your message out and touch people's lives. So, this is going to sound really rude, but just go with me here. Right now, Spirit is saying that your business is too boring. You're not doing the tasks that you need to do that you've been talking about doing. Oh yeah, there's a commercial where a guy, he's like, I'm finally remodeling the kitchen. Finally remodeling. Yeah, we're going to do that. We're going to do that. And it's finally because he finally got his finances and stuff in order to finally be able to do that. So maybe this is something that you need to start doing, like finally getting your things in order, because card at the bottom of the last card says set goals. Get a beautiful planner that inspires you and write down your dreams and goals. Then promise yourself that you will make them come true. Now, one thing in my Align and Thrive group coaching program, because there is this really good planner that I personally use, and um, when that group coaching program starts, I'm going to give everybody the same planner. It's a manifestation planner, and it is so organized. So look, it has different tassels. It has um, mind maps, um, how to keep your mind in balance with the emotional guidance scale. Like, it's bomb. So I would just know that if you're interested in my group coaching program, I'll put information about it in the description box. Um, yeah. But anywho, that is what Spirit is asking you to do. Book clients is at the bottom of the deck. So it seems like you're not setting goals. You're just being like, oh, I just need more clients. But you're not being specific. Okay. When it comes to manifesting, the more specific you get, the quicker your desired outcome. All right. So getting into self-development, we have the Five of Wands. I embrace challenges as opportunities to grow. Maybe that is something you are doing right now. You are actually not running back from challenges. Maybe there's a home challenge going on in your home life, and instead of backing down, you are deciding to take charge and take action and be responsible, take accountability if you had any say so in it, and just trying to like be an adult and do the right thing. And it's like maybe people you're dealing with are toxic, and you're just like, you know what? I know it's gonna take a minute for them to see this change in me, or to see that I'm serious about these boundaries, but I know it's for me. Okay. So this card is causing something of a stir. You might need to stand up for yourself, leading to a bit of friction and competition. So life brings us challenges and struggles from differing opinions and perspectives. And here we have a clash of egos or a conflict of interest. So this card encourages you to stand your ground and assert yourself, but also to be strategic. This situation requires resolution. If you work in a competitive field, you could have to pit yourself against a rival, such as vying for promotion or dealing with office politics or challenging group projects. So try clear communication to overcome these obstacles. In love, this card might indicate misunderstandings and a need to work through issues in an open way. Singles could be finding it challenging to find a partner who aligns with their values. Okay, so that is also another thing about this judgment card back here, because maybe you've been in a relationship for a long time and now it's just like, you know what? F it. I don't want to do this anymore. No, no, no. All right, so that is it for your next 7-day priorities. Let's close this out with a spiritual message. Get you out on a good foot. Any spiritual messages for my Libras? First one says, if you pay close attention, you will notice that All the doors that once closed are opening up, just in a different form. Things may not appear exactly as you had envisioned. Next says, whenever you talk to spirit, it never goes unheard. They hear every single word. And so this is your confirmation that they are assisting you, guiding you, and ensuring your wishes finally come to fruition. Be patient, everything will come together for you. Hold on. Watch out there. All right. Oh, you know what? Because I shuffled the card. Because before I even shuffled the deck, and this is the second time this has happened, before I even shuffled the deck, this card fell out. And usually I read it, but just like now, let me just came back in. It was a fluke. But this card came out again. And it says, you are doing your best, and that is enough. Any difficulties you face will not last forever. The thoughts and feelings that don't feel good. Oh, any difficulties you will face will not last forever. Release the thoughts and feelings that don't feel good. Focus all of your energy on love, happiness, and your hopes and dreams. Next says, you wouldn't plant a seed and then dig it up every few minutes to see if it has grown. So why do you keep questioning yourself, your hard work, and your decisions? You have patience, stop overthinking, and keep watering your seeds. Okay, so whatever it is you're working towards, it's going to take a while. Be patient, all right? You're going to be supported. Don't worry, Libra. You're loved. All right. So, Libra, this has been your next 7 days blockages and priorities reading. If you like the way that I read, please do not hesitate to drop a jaguar in the comments, or subscribe. And until next time, happy healing.